True Blood Architect.
True Blood Architect.
The True Blood Architect and the chick.
He's reading a goodbye letter.
He's reading a goodbye letter, and he's sitting there, and he's moaning and groaning, and he's just like, we'll be in London.
Yes, before you read this.
Before you read this, da-da-da. And then all of a sudden, he's just all calm, and he's on, has the meanest orgasm.
Aggressive.
A very aggressive orgasm. And she just comes up, smiles, and wipes her lips, and is just like...
Tell him I'm no fool.
Yeah.
A cage is still a cage, even if it's filled with silk and marble.
Yeah. Oh, God, true.
So they
bang on his expensive rub.
I think saying love in a softly, I think it's really her exploring herself, and this is someone who she's attracted to and could take her away and teach her.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, let's have sex in every room.
We will put puddles of our love in the marble.
Puddles of love. That's hot.
Yeah.
If you don't get turned on after watching this scene, then shame on you.
It was honestly, yeah.
Sign it quickly, and then you can ravish me
honestly,
again.
Them in a hole from the moment that they started to actually talk.
Good chemistry.
Really made me like, man, I'm ready.
Oh, Jesus.
I was just like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's fire it up. Light the candles, get the wax, we're good to go.
So they're gone. Michael Caine discovers the letter and the book, Justine, on the bed.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's truly personal.
Yeah.
And they put Marquis in the dunk tank punishment.
Yeah, the clown dunk, whatever the hell.
Yeah, and Marquis, he's not bending, he's not phased, he's just having a go, and it's not working. Marquis, now he has nothing, because Abby goes to his cell and tells him to strip after the whole...
Right, so he's completely nude.
Yes.
You see a lot of Geoffrey Rush's Pike staff.
Very full frontal male nudity in this film.
This movie. It's all Geoffrey Rush, so it's fine.
How brave.
Fine. How brave of him. Yeah, that's true acting.
And Madeline goes to see him. He's just sitting with his legs just up on his chest. He seems broken and defeated. And Madeline's like, please, like, I can't do anything for you, but I
can't see you like this.
I can't see you like this. Like, tell me what to do. And Marquis gets the idea to verbally tell a story through the walls of the asylum with the inmates. So another telephone game, and then Madeline's going to be at the end writing down the novel.
So he does that.
What is
he has that wonderful, what is it? And she had a wonderfully cleft ass. And he's just like, the what? Her wonderfully cleft ass!
I have an impure tale to tell.
Impure tale to tell. And it goes through everybody. It goes to the pyro, it goes to everybody, and it gets to Bichon. And he's not even saying the right words.
He's not interested.
He's just, he's digging.
He's digging
to break through the fucking door.
Yeah.
Which, I guess I'll get there. But he's digging, he's saying the lines, and they're all writing down. They're playing telephone. Back to back to back to back to back to back. So the Marquis says the line with fire in it.
The poker.
The poker. And
poker
the fire.
from the fire.
Poker from the fire. And then
the words are just, what shall I make ready?
Should I make ready my ass or my suckling oyster?
Yeah. And then, I guess the guy's a doctor. He goes, no, I'm going to create new orifices that have never been penetrated before, or something.
God, how fucking nuts.
I know.
Yeah.
And then comes the poker from the fire.
Poker from the fire. And then the
pyro.
The pyro.
Poker from the fire.
He hears fire, he just turns around, he just goes, fire! And then he turns around, he runs, he goes, poker from the fire, from the fire. From the fire. And then he grabs the candle from the one guy's room, lights his bed ablaze, and his chest puffs up, and it's almost like the fire's transforming him. Like he's just literally like freaking out.
Those noises he makes.
And then everybody's just now freaking out, screaming fire. Thelonious is still Bichon digging away. Now all of the guards in the asylum are freaking out. They're running up the hall. Let everyone out. Everybody's getting let out, except Marquis. They kept his ass in. Mm-hmm. What the hell?
Because the fire was spreading. The pyro was just... Because when he left his cell, he grabbed a torch.
And that was goofy, dude. You see the pyro who obviously started it. He grabs the torch. He's running around. How many guards did he pass? Not one person grabs the fucking torch.
I know.
And he's freaking out, and he's running up and down. And let's trail back real quick, because there was a moment, I didn't want to talk about it then because I wanted to get here. Mm-hmm. In the play, when they were doing the play, he had the candle, he was lighting the candles. How quickly did Madeline grab that candle from him and put that bitch out?
Yeah, she was the only one concerned about him being around fire. She was the only one that was like,
yeah, he cannot... Yeah. She like spit on the thing and was like, no, you're not.
Because he was the one lighting the candles.
Yeah, he's lighting them and he's just, like looking at it all seductive.
I can understand the therapy behind it. Like, oh, you can light fires without setting the whole place ablaze.
Yeah, but she didn't trust him.
Oh, no.
She said, no.
No.
And then we go back to it. He's running around. He's running amok. And then we cut back to the laundry room. Mm-hmm. And now...
Madeline's still like obsessed with trying to get these words written. Like, what are the words?
And she turns around, and the door has been broken open. You didn't hear it. She didn't hear the fucking door broken down. It literally looks like the Juggernaut just smashed through the fucking walls.
Yeah.
And you didn't hear it. Mm-mm. She's just like, Bichon? Instead of trying to leave, she's just circling around, Bichon? And then she sees him, and she's just like, remember your manners, Bichon. And then he just grabs her. Mm-hmm. Grabs her, starts choking her, starts doing whatever.
She's bloody murder.
Geoffrey Rush is the only one that hears her, and then he's just, Madeline! And then the bird dude is up, Madeline! And then all of the inmates
just who were screaming.
All of the inmates that are with Geoffrey Rush, that were pretty much all are just, Madeline! Abby wakes up, Michael Caine and his Ralph, let's call him. Him and Ralph are sitting there, and they're having their moment, and then they run out, and Michael Caine goes to the laundry room. Mm-hmm. And hears this going on, knows this is going on. Now, this is my question. Did Geoffrey Rush see Michael Caine go to the laundry?
Yes.
He saw this all happen. So he knows that he is the cause of the death. Okay. So, back to the Abbey. The Abbey comes out, sees hell's coming to this place. And this was my favorite moment in the whole movie. Was the pyro is right behind the Abbey with the torch, and he's just looking strong, like he just conquered the world. And he's just right behind the Abbey. And Abbey didn't just let him go around. Just let him go. He's circling around this entire damn place like the dipshit that he is. He's hearing, Madeline, and he's running around the entire asylum. He goes outside.
Because he's looking for Madeline.
Well, exactly, but why not go to the people yelling her name?
I know.
Anywho, he's running around. He goes outside. You see half of the patients are running amok. The nympho chick is getting raped by like 5 patients. He saves her, runs back inside, does another figure 8 in the halls, is freaking out, and then goes up finally to Geoffrey Rush, and Geoffrey Rush is just like, go quickly. And I'm like, you just did a figure fucking 8. How are you already gonna know where to go? He didn't say anything. He just goes, go quickly. You don't know where you're going. He turns around. He trips over a fucking flaming pillow, and he falls. And I'm just like, God, you're an idiot. And then finally makes it. He didn't even know where to go. He just sees her mom. Her mom magically, I guess her sonar. Her sonar is leading her to the laundry room.
Maddie?
And she's just like, Maddie. And then he opens the door. He sees blood all over the pages, blood all over the floor. Picks up the page, is reading the cut her tongue out shit.
Yes.
And then he runs around, he sees Bichon covered in blood, and he's just like, Bichon, what have you done? Bichon's over here like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was doing. I'm sorry, Abby, I couldn't help it. He runs upstairs, he's freaking out, he's crying. And her mom is poking around in the laundry
vat,
and there's the body.
Madeline
got chopped up, drowned, tongue cut out, everything in the tank. Exactly how the Marquis was describing Bichon did that to her. After the Marquis, they take him to an underground cage, right? And the Abbey goes down there and is calling him a murderer and is freaking out on him. And the Abbey says, probably one of the best rebuttals, the Abbey's blaming him for Bichon doing what he did. And he says, oh, for fuck's sake. He's like, if anybody read the Bible and tried to walk on water and drowned, would you blame the Bible? Mm-hmm. Probably one of the best.
Great line.
Yeah, great line, but it's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy was psychotic, and he did what he read, but you can't blame the writing. If somebody reads something and then gets an idea, oh, that's the author's fault, he put that idea in his head. No, man, he fucking acted on it. It doesn't matter. He would have done it anyway. And Bichon showed many a times in the movie that he had a lustful thing, obviously for women in general, because of the very beginning of the movie. What put him in that asylum in the first place?
He was the executioner.
He was the executioner. He obviously was a free man.
In the opening of the movie.
But what the hell put him in there? He obviously did this before. And Michael Caine is saying it's not Bichon's fault. It was just bullshit.
Yes.
Bullshit.
He's a delicate creature
The
of
delicate
God.
creature of God, my ass. So he's going on. Marquis, he's freaking out on him. Now we're to the point where the Marquis says, I'm going to pay for a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whatever. And the Abbey's like, oh, well, you do have some sort of a man in you, or blah, 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 blah. And then he spits in his face. The Marquis spits in the Abbey's face. And I was like, good for you. Well, then the Marquis gets his tongue cut out so that he can't tell anybody any stories anymore. They're trying to really get rid of his storytelling in general. Mm-hmm. Cuts his tongue out, and then...
Well, Abby gives
What am I missing?
Marquis his tongue to Michael Caine. And if you see Abby's face, he is another phase of just losing his shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in himself anymore. Like, his beliefs are being questioned in him now. Mm-hmm. So he's now become a drone of Michael Caine. I will do whatever you say, whatever you want, I'll do it, because I'm lost. I don't know what I believe in anymore. So he's lost, because then he goes to visit Madeline's body. She's laying down with no clothes, with a sheet covering her, and he takes off the sheet, and he's just in so much anguish for her, but she opens her eyes, and
then they start banging. Yep, they start banging.
She was very alive at first.
Yeah.
But then
he looks down and she's
cold, and she's a corpse with all those cuts all over her body. You really get to see how much Bichon sliced and diced her.
Yeah.
But then we see that it was just a dream. Mm-hmm. But I thought that was a cool moment.
Of losing your shit.
Of just losing his shit, and it was almost like a little bit of a release for him too, in some way, because it was him getting to act on something that he's wanted to do for so long, but he's still fighting his former self. But I liked that part. And I guess the next scene is the literature on the walls.
Yeah, so the literature on the walls. So he runs down. He's woken up by the security guy.
Yeah.
He runs downstairs. Marquis shits all over the walls and writes his final novel all over the walls in his own shit.
I have another tidbit.
Yeah.
The prop department asks what the Marquis' diet was during this part of the movie so they can get the right color and consistency for...
the shit.
How precise of them to...
God damn. So he writes his shit all over the walls, and he's dying. Probably dysentery, whatever, I don't know. But he's dying, and they remove the gag, and he's trying to give him the last rites.
Last rites with his little rosary on Marquis' face.
So he goes to kiss the rosary, and he bites it off and swallows it. And Abby's freaking out, and he's losing his shit, and then Marquis dies. Cut to a year later, new priest...
fresh-faced
Abby sees all of the inmates all working printing presses and shit. They are now making the Marquis, I guess, became his martyr after all, because now they're all selling his books.
And Michael Caine is the head.
The head of selling the books.
And
little hypocritical fuck. Mm-hmm. So
he's in it for the money.
He's in it for the money, man.
He's all money.
So he really is. He's all money. He's a fucking douche. So they go to Marquis' old cell. And who's in it? Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes.
And he's long hair. He's like, oh, so you're my successor. And then, can I have an ink and quill? They won't give it to him. He starts to try to choke out Michael Caine.
That was an awesome moment.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he's gonna get his.
Looking like a little bitch.
Oh my god.
Like, trying to pull him off like a little brat.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, dude. Could you be any more of a bitch? So, Phoenix lets go and is just, God damn it, Abby, I need this. Ah! Like having his but you see the ring of the Marquis on his hand. So you see the ring of the Marquis.
Well, yeah, we didn't say this earlier.
We didn't, and I meant to.
Marquis did have a very...
like a swamp-colored jewel ring.
Like a jade-colored...
Yeah, big ring. And I meant to bring that up, but I forgot. So yeah, that was obviously symbolism for something. And, well, here we are. So he's got the ring, and this was really what fascinated me the most, was we now have him wearing the Marquis' ring. So here are the questions. Number one, did he just lose his mind because of the stress and the trauma of everything that happened, and he took on the role of Marquis as himself? Like he is now